Hey, it's me, Rob. And this morning, I'm just popping into City Walk. So come hang out. I'll show you some stuff. I'm up on top of the upper level in City Walk, I guess you would call it, where the food court and stuff is over here. And I just wanted to take a quick look at some of the construction going on down here. Um, I did a video before for rumors of this area of the park. The Cinnabon used to be over here. That's no longer here. There is a kiosk now before you come into the security area. Before you even walk into the park, they have a Cinnabon area where they used to have the frozen treats. But the construction looked like it's coming along pretty nicely over here. It's going to be, rumors are there's going to be a Nintendo store and a Harry Potter butterbeer bar and candy shop. So, yeah, the walls are extended out now over here. And looks like they're making some headway in there, doing some construction. So I'm excited to see what this is going to look like over the next couple months. I will tell you, I do think today is going to be rather busy. It is summertime. We're here, I believe it's July 1st, and there is just an endless sea this morning of people coming in. Oh, the security line was pretty backed up when I tried to get through there this morning, but looks like it's going to be a pretty busy day here at the parks, even though I'm not actually going inside. I got to tell you, I'm kind of glad I'm not. Just not stopping, man. So I told you guys earlier they have a new Cinnabon kiosk when you go in through security, but there's also a little cart, a Cinnabon cart here. This is fairly new since they closed the store, and they got all your favorite treats out here. They got a classic roll, Cinnabon classic 4-roll, 6-roll, just the center of the roll. So they got a nice little cart out here still. If you want to get your Cinnabon fix, you can still do it here in City Walk. My wife the other day, she got 3 pennies for $3 at Disney. And now I'm noticing these machines now more that we did that. Looks like they have some collectible pennies, just $1 each here, and you turn the handle yourself, it looks like. And the collectible pennies in this one are SpongeBob, The Simpsons, Shrek, and Jaws. And then there's another one over here right beside it. They got, let's see here, Jurassic Park, Spider-Man, Captain America, and the Hulk coaster. So these are right here, just next to the Cinnabon cart, if you're interested in collectible pennies. That's pretty cool. I don't know if these are new or I just never noticed them before. Yeah, man, there are a lot of people still pouring into the parks. It's right around 10 o'clock in the morning right now, and it looks like it's about to get pretty busy. Look at that. I mean, it just hasn't stopped. That's looked the same since I walked in here about 20 minutes ago. If you're keeping up at all with news from Universal, you know that the Epic Universe Preview Center is officially open now. It has been for a little bit. I don't know exactly how long it's been open, but I do know that if you get this little app here, you can download a augmented reality application, so that when you're looking at the mock-up, it'll do some AR stuff. I am not going to be doing any of that today, but that is an option. We're going to just poke around in here a little bit this morning and see what they got. So they got little mock-ups of what are like the portals that you're going to take when you're in Celestial Park at the new Epic Universe, which opens next year, for all the different universes. This one's the Dark Universe preview. That looks pretty cool. That guy's excited. Look at him. That guy is pumped to be in Dark Universe, even though it doesn't exist yet. Good for him. I can't believe I'm about to admit this as a really big Harry Potter fan, but the island that I'm most, or world, I guess you would call it, that I'm most excited for is the Isle of Berk, the How to Train Your Dragon universe that they're going to have over at Epic. And here is the little preview of the portal for Isle of Berk. That's pretty cool. If you've never seen How to Train Your Dragon, you need to watch it. It's a fantastic movie. I also heard they're doing a live action adaptation. I do not know when that's releasing, but if that's the truth, I am very excited. Here we got some Isle of Berk merchandise. Looks like they got new toothless hats. The camera is a little weird because of the light. Both the eyes are green. It looks like one's white, but they're not. They got little plushies over here, toothless as well. And then these big boys down here. Those are pretty cool. How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, a new t-shirt. They had those in the pass holder lounge for a little bit, so some of you guys may have already seen those. Now, like I was saying before, as a huge Harry Potter fan, I'm not saying I'm not excited about the Ministry of Magic. I'm just not as excited as I was when they first announced it, and I'll show you why here in a second. Here's the preview of the portal for Ministry of Magic. Looks like that's going to be kind of fun. These guys over here taking selfies. Look at these guys drinking butterbeer, holding their wands. I'm just jealous they get to experience it before we do, you know? And the last one, Nintendo World. If you've been to the Universal that's in Los Angeles, you have already got to experience this park. I've been out there just one time for the Nintendo World. It was really cool. It was a little tight. I'm hearing ours is going to be a little bigger than the one in Los Angeles. But that's pretty cool. Little concept art here for the park. And no surprise here, this is like the most merch in the store over here in the corner. They've got the most variety of items. Got some cups and t-shirts. This is pretty cool. Some hoodies, some little mini stuffed animals over here. They're really going all out for the Super Nintendo World merchandise. I'm not going to check prices on everything, but as a bald guy, I do often like to wear a hat. This is going to run you $30 for Super Nintendo World. So in the center of the preview center, there is a mock-up of what the park's going to look like. This is the in-park hotel right here that we're looking at from the rear. And this is also where you can download the app and do some augmented reality stuff. I'm not going to mess around with that today. I might come back and check it out. But earlier I was telling you guys I'm a little disappointed about the Ministry of Magic area of the park. I mean, if you look at the How to Train Your Dragon section, which is over this way, I will zoom in on that just a little bit. Oh, that was a little too far. You can tell that's pretty big over there. They got a big old roller coaster. They got the big Isle of Berk deal there, the island mock-up. That park looks pretty huge, right? And then you look over here at the Ministry of Magic, and that's it. That's all there is. But right over here is the entrance. And then this is it. This is the whole park area for Ministry of Magic. And when I first saw this mock-up, I was a little disappointed. I thought it was going to be a much larger park area. Kind of disappointed in that. Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade are always two of the busiest areas of the park here at Universal Orlando currently. Simpsons does get a little busy for people that are eating and stuff, but normally Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade are the two busiest areas of the park, which is another reason I'm so surprised that the Ministry of Magic area looks so small. Here's another little view for you guys of the mock-up area of the park. This over here is the Super Nintendo World that we're looking at now. As I was saying before, this is sort of what the one in Los Angeles looks like over here, this section. It looks like this section is going to be new and exclusive to Orlando at this point in time. I believe this is where the Donkey Kong roller coaster is going to be. Another cool little thing they're doing in here right now is to have a little tour guide who will answer any questions that you have and also kind of take you around the mock-up area to point stuff out and tell you what's what. In the center there, you can see Celestial Park. That's going to be like the hub for the park when you enter, which is going to be over on this side. And then you will go through the portals to experience any of the 4 lands that you want to look at. The view from the other side, I don't think did this justice. But like I was telling you before, this How to Train Your Dragon, the Isle of Berk area of the new Epic universe, looks like it's going to be pretty huge. Those roller coasters look massive. Looks like there's a couple of different rides. And then this center area here. Oh, that is pretty crazy. It looks like that is going to by far be the biggest, maybe next to Nintendo, with that Donkey Kong add-on. But here's a better view here, the mock-up of the roller coasters. This is going to be crazy. I'm really looking forward. Like I said before, huge Harry Potter fan. Very disappointed in the size of the Ministry of Magic. It does look like, though, upon further review, that this area over here is going to house what I'm assuming is going to be an indoor roller coaster, a dark ride of some sort. So that looks pretty big. So I guess that doesn't really change my mind about being disappointed. I mean, look at this. There's a couple corridors over here, a couple alleys, a little center area, and then the ride. There's this little park. There's this little deal here too. But I still cannot believe that they made this so small. Again, hopefully the ride is so cool that it'll kind of make up for that a little bit. But I don't want to get my hopes up too much. I just have a feeling that this particular part of the park, the Ministry of Magic area, is going to be overcrowded, and you're not going to be able to move in there really unless they're going to do reservations for it or limit capacity. I can just not see how upon opening that this part of the park is going to be an enjoyable experience. And I have spotted one more Cinnabon cart here in City Walk. So there's no shortage of options in City Walk to still get your Cinnabon fix. There's also a kiosk in Islands of Adventure. All right, just a quick one for me today. I got to go to work. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time.